First and 10 now from the 36. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
Taken down.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
That's Goddard in motion. On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there.
None of that, boy. None of that.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is
Get up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Sit up.
On their first play.
We're not going to sleep right now.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Robinson. Has some room inside the 30. And he's in.
What's up?
Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's not ready. Okay? I will tell you when it's ready. All right?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Once
4.
again, it's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Gain on the play. And an Eagles.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes
We ain't about to Saquon me to death.
is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. The running side.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Yeah, don't quit either.
So that'll give him the ball.
Don't quit, nigga.
Off the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
Not slow.
Catching it is just step
What you
one.
got?
You've got to secure the ball before you
What
become
you got?
a runner.
What you touching?
From the gun, here's Tua. The second down throw is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion.
Who's tuned in?
The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end.
Carson, don't touch none of them snacks.
Over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 3rd and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
You can see the eyes
Yes.
of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially
downfield,
but with the defense doing
can't
a
hear
good
you.
job keeping a lid on the coverage.
You hungry? I asked you if you was hungry in the car. What you say?
Something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
So the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. Really well executed. Nice job by the offense.
Go put them on the table. I'll make them in a minute.
You want to reward your coach for the aggressive decision-making by coming away with 6.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown Atlanta. Both now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run there.
Hold on. And I'm done.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Rookie from Oklahoma. They're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got her. Big strides. Look at him go. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the lock. Now it's second and goal.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick
lift that red piece up on the side and put it in the slot. No.
The timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
Third and goal for Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in
put it back in there.
Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Lift it up.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing
Ain't even
zone.
kick right.
This means the ball's going to come out to the
Fucking
40-yard
bum.
line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
On first and 10, here's Tua. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
King, Bill King, Bill King, don't touch that.
Go ahead, Carson. You better eat it all.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Back into the hands of Makai Lemon.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Oh, he's gone through him past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Falcons take over.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first half. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance of their quarterback.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. And that is incomplete.
Give it here, Pop. You just ate.
Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. From the 35, it's first and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone.
A 41-yard gain. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Robinson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
What a start to this drive. Back-to-back, 2 big plays. And after that nice long run, all of a sudden you find yourself first down inside the red zone.
They run over center with Robinson. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain. See what they have for second and 10.
At the the 13-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first